Let me ask you a question most people don't stop to think about. Is your normal actually normal or just what you got used to? Hi, my name is Adejumo. I'm an author. I'm a professor at WCU Los Angeles, California. I'm also a member of National Association of Christian Counselors on Mental Health Issues in the United States. Do you know that some people call chaos normal? They call stress normal. They call disrespect normal. They call surviving without progress normal. That's life. But just because something is common does not mean it's normal or is healthy. So if you have not questioned your normal yet, you will defend habits that are slowly destroying you. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I'll break this down into 3 parts. The first part is the awareness. Your environment can train you to accept less, and you will end up calling it normal. Being broke but busy, it can look normal for some people. Being unhappy but be smiling, and that can become normal. Being surrounded by negativity can become normal. The good preacher says you don't train a child how to be broke or how to live in poverty. A child just needs to be born and he will not know the difference. After a while, you will just stop questioning it. You will stop believing that better is possible. How can you, in the midst of all this chaos, you will stop dreaming. But to change all of this, it starts with awareness. Growth starts with awareness. The moment you pause and start asking questions, why does my life look like this? You've already started changing it that way. If you don't question it, nothing will change. Because it is common doesn't make it to be okay. It's not normal. Common does not mean it is correct. Familiar does not mean it is healthy. All men cheat. Have you heard that word before? That's not true. People project their impossibilities into your life. If they cannot do it, then they don't expect you to be able to do it. You hear things that you will question sometimes, and you'll be wondering where people grow from. Awareness is the first part that I'm talking to. The second one is, who taught you you're normal? What example of normal do you have? Nobody wakes up broken. You have to wake up and dream to accept it. Your normal came from somewhere. Maybe the streets where you live, your culture, your friends, some habits that you did not choose. You inherit them because you live in that neighborhood. You were taught to tolerate useless things. You were taught what is realistic and what is not. Why would you buy this type of car? You don't deserve to drive. Don't you know that poor people don't you know that you can't drive new cars because you cannot afford it? Don't you know that you have to slow and steady, How can you dream of being a doctor? How can you dream of traveling out? No, with all due respect, you cannot allow that to happen to you. You can't. Don't let this happen. Don't allow someone or society to push you down. I'm not sure who is responsible for these habits, this belief system that they've built. But this system that trains you to survive this habit, you need to start looking out of it. They won't take you further. This is what I'm trying to say. For example, they told you can't do medicine. Even if you have the brain and you come to a new understanding, you might not be able to continue until you change your environment. So don't defend an old normal because you don't understand it completely. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I will advise you to upgrade what is normal. Upgrade your normal. Growth starts when you grow. There's a level of new boundaries. There are people who shouldn't have access to you anymore. You need to have new routines. You need to now have new conversations with people who have possibility minds. People will say you've changed, but that's fine because you've actually changed. Because you are upgrading. You are talking with people who have I can do mentality. So you have to make a decision to move out of that environment. Because people who benefit from your old self will fight your new one. So you need to leave that environment. If you can do these 3 things, how to change your normal will be very easy. First of all, change what you allow. If it drains you, if it disrespects you or distracts you, it's not normal. Some people are so used to pain. They think that is how life is supposed to be. I'm talking about physical pain. There is always something. They're in pain all the time, but they just feel it's okay. It's when I'm expecting, it's when I'm doing this. No, it's not normal. Pain is not normal in your physical body. Stop calling it normal. You need to change what you allow. Secondly, change your routine. You need to start doing things very differently. And this is very, very important. Change your cycle. Your cycle. If everyone around you is comfortable being stuck, living an average life, they will resist your growth. They will not understand why you want to change. You are being too ambitious. What are you doing? Why do you want to travel? Why are you trying to go to school? Because misery likes company. You are doing too much. Why? Why do you want to go back to school? Let's just have fun. Wake up in the morning and just do whatever we have to do. You know, go to just play drafts, enjoy yourself, listen to radio, and just no stress, no traffic. Why do you want to move to Lagos? Why do you want to go to Port Harcourt? Just stay here. Let's have fun. Let me give you an example. I come from a very, very outstanding, beautiful family. How do I say this? There's just this very beautiful, quiet, normal life in my neighborhood. Free accommodation, free house, my parents, my siblings, everybody's around, free vehicle to drive, and there's nothing wrong living that type of life. But I wanted more. I felt like I was made for more. And I told my parents I was relocating, that I needed to go to the south part of the country, the city of Port Harcourt precisely. They said, we don't have anybody there. Where are you going to live? What would you do? Yada, 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 yada. And I get it. I understand. Because when you become a parent, your first job is to worry about your children. I understand why they don't want me to go, but I needed to leave because I wanted more. I felt like I was made for more. The point I'm making is changing your environment is one of the steps you will take if you want to change your normal. Because the people you grow up with, the people you are comfortable with, they will resist your growth. They won't let you go. You have to insist. Being normal doesn't come from motivation. Consistent choice will change your normal. You will make practical, consistent choice. You don't need a new life. You just need new standards, honestly. If your normal is not producing peace, progress, or purpose, it is time to unlearn, relearn, and launch out. Send this video to someone that feels stuck right now, who thinks beating his wife is normal. Every man beats his wife. That's not true. Every man is an alcoholic. Every man cheats. Every man is polygamous. Every man is this. Those are lies from the pit of hell. You need to have a new picture of what normal looks like. And that is exactly why we made this video. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.